What's up, brother?
How you doing, baby?
Not too bad, not too bad. Reading some good book. It's over on the side here. We got some Indigenous rights in 1 minute, dude. We're over here, right next to Carl.
Gotta be right beside your buddy Carl, don't you?
Beside Carl, I got my cousin Che right here as well, all next to me over in this nice little library. Uh,
Want to see where the fuck I
Sometimes.
am right now?
Who the heck is Robin? There we go. What's up?
Oh, just the vultures behind me. It's
Oh,
fucking
that's
sick day out
nice.
here right now so far. Uh,
That's pretty nice. Your Wi-Fi, I think, is lagging a bit though, from what I see there. But
yeah.
yeah,
Sorry, guys. Give me a sec.
iPhones
Thank you.
joined. Who's
Yeah, I'm leaving. Yeah, the Wi-Fi sucks up there.
yeah, yeah, I can see that. iPhones joined. There we go. Is that Arkham? No, I can't hear you. You're muted.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's Shahab.
Oh, so how you doing, man? Good to see
All
you.
good, man. All good, man. How are you?
Not too bad. Whereabouts are you calling in from?
From Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Nice, man. What
Yeah,
are you doing in Hong Kong then?
not much.
Not
Usually,
much.
just got started with sales, remote sales, and looking forward to it.
Love it,
Landing
man.
my first store. Yeah,
Love it, man. Love it. Yeah. Do you have much experience as well? You mentioned that you're just getting started, but you did some sort of sales before, right?
yeah. I did some delivery services,
Hmm.
uh, particularly in the food industry.
Yeah, you mentioned that before. I remember
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah,
Because I used to work in hospitality as well. So, but that was mostly for like serving for the ice hockey team out in Vancouver. I did that for like 7, 8 years or so. But that's one of the best ways to get started is in the hospitality, food and beverage industry because that's where you talk to a lot of people.
absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, I'm excited as well too. So let's get cracking on here. So just give me 1 second. Just to pull up for today. Lots of action in the community. I'd like to see that. And there's Arkham. I'll let Arkham inside here. Okay, so there we go. Some that one onto the live. Perfect. So Arkham, you are joining in right now. Arkham, can you hear me?
Hey Evan, I can hear you.
Morning, brother. How you doing?
Doing good, bro. How are you?
Morning for me, but what time is it for you? It's in the evening, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 9:05.
9:05. Oh, there you go, man. There you go. That's like 12 and a half hours ahead of what I am right now. So it's
Yeah,
literally all
yeah.
evening. What time is it in Hong Kong? Hong Kong anyway, Shahab?
Uh, it's 11:35 p.m. here
Hmm.
right now. Yeah,
11:35. Okay.
almost midnight.
Almost midnight, up for past
Yeah,
midnight. I'd love to see that,
yeah.
man. That's awesome. Yeah, I was in a similar time zone recently out in I was in Southeast Asia and East Asia for about 10 months. I was mostly in Japan, Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia. Went to a little bit of Laos as well, Cambodia on a different trip, Singapore too. But yeah, I know that time zone. That time zone can be weird sometimes, right? Especially when you want to be able to land some remote gigs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's about like 12-hour difference between the Eastern time zone and the ours time zone.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. It's about that
yeah.
as well too. So, okay. So for today, so we got no experience from there. Then we got Arkham, who's applying right now to a few different gigs. And I just want to give a quick shout out to Arkham as well, for joining the Remote Savage Access too. I'm super excited for you to be a part of that, Arkham, and I can't wait to see your growth and progress in there for really scaling up, not only just landing your first position, but really scaling up to over 2,000, 3,000, all the way upwards of over $5,000 per month. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Arkham for taking action on that one. So cheers, cheers for that. And yeah, so there's a few things I want to cover today. So first one is hidden money in your pipeline as well. So who's that in the background? Is that Oh, Shahab, I think that's you in the background.
Yeah, yeah. So for
Okay.
that.
All good. All good. All right, where did that go? There we go. All right, so hidden money, how to find opportunities you're leaving on the table. This is going to be both for setters and closers. I made a video about this not too long ago, about like a month and a half ago, and it's different areas on how you can land your first remote gig. There's a few different outreach platforms that are much better than other platforms. Like, for example, I wouldn't go on Skool if I wanted to find I don't know, if I wanted to find like a doctor or something like that that was close to me. I would go on Google to find something that was kind of close to me as well too. If I wanted to like if I only had a certain amount of ingredients in my cabinet and I wanted to make something, I would just send a picture to ChatGPT and they'll give me the answer. I wouldn't go to Skool to be able to go for an answer with that one. But what Skool is really good for is a community-based organization and a community-based approach as well. And within those communities, you can find organically some really great roles as well. I'm going to be posting as well since you're pretty new to ShowHub. I usually post about 2 to 3 times a week new roles that get sent to me, either through mutual friends or our connections of mine or clients of mine as well that are looking for people. So always keep an eye out because every couple of days there'll be a pretty good role that's going to be landing in there. But Shohab, you wanted to start as a setter first, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Is there like I know that you mentioned like food, beverage, like maybe a little bit maybe e-commerce or something, but was there a specific like niche or if you wanted to do more so setting like on social media or email, like what kind of setting position did you have in mind as your dream remote setting gig?
I think, to be honest, I would say that I'm pretty confident in the fitness niche as I've been practicing like a role plays uh, in regards to fitness niche with other people. Like I think like for the past month, like I've been doing some role plays based on fitness niche, and I'd say that I'm pretty confident in that.
Love that, man. Love it. What type of fitness is it? Is it mainly like regular fitness, like going to the gym, exercising, or is there something that's a bit more niche down than that?
I think like I've done like role plays on like coaching type, and also like people who are looking to kind of lose weight and get in shape, and
Okay,
basically yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay. Weight loss. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a
yeah.
good niche as well because yeah, I've seen people close for that in this community. I've seen people close for that too. And yeah, man, it's a good way. One of my mentors, I've had a few mentors. One of my mentors when he got started in remote sales, he started in fitness offer exactly like that, lose weight. I think it was like an online coach or something like that, coach mentorship plus a year's worth of supplements or something for signing up. But yeah, he had a pretty good gig. But that you can make some good money with that one too, and really help people and make an impact as well. Because, dude, especially for selling to the States, man, like, I like it's kind of funny. Like, have you been to the States before, Shahab?
No, I haven't been.
You haven't been. Arkham, have you been to the States before, or only out in Qatar and in India?
He did say his Wi-Fi is pretty bad, just to let you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, Evan, sorry I missed that. What did you say?
All good, dude. All good. Mostly for what did I just mention there? Let me just see here. Very bad Wi-Fi. Oh, now I see the message on there for very bad Wi-Fi. Oh, sorry, bro. All good on there. It was mostly in reference to if you've been to the States before. So have you been to America or only out in Qatar and in India?
I've been to the States like twice.
Nice,
I was
man.
in Buffalo once, and then I was on Florida.
Buffalo. What the heck were you doing in Buffalo, New York? Like what's going on in Buffalo?
The Niagara Falls.
Oh, you went. Oh, okay. So you went to Niagara. Oh, okay. So you went to Ontario. Did you just stay in the New York side, or did you go to Canada
Yeah,
too?
US side. No, I
You,
didn't go to Canada.
didn't go to Okay. Well, now that makes sense. I'm like, why would you go to Buffalo? I'm like, oh, okay, because it's right next to Niagara. Okay, That makes
Mm.
sense. That not many people are like, oh, I'm going to go to the States and go to Buffalo, New York. Not many people say that. So maybe 100 years ago, maybe for that. But what
Yeah,
was one
yeah.
of the things then, Arkham, that you saw like while being in the States though? What was one of your like observations? Like you can be um as opinionated as you want, but just walking around, just seeing like the average American. What did you see?
I mean, I was in New York City. I was also in Tampa, so they were like quite different. But in New York, there in like downtown Manhattan, there was like this whole business vibe, all those cool cars and stuff,
Yeah,
and then helicopters and all that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
then, like culturally, when I was in Buffalo and like the suburbs and stuff, average American guy is not that, it was a little woke. So I went when Biden was president, so it was like trash.
Oh, it's like weird. Well, that's New York, dude. That like
Yeah,
imagine New
yeah,
York, but
yeah.
then imagine Canada where Ethan and I are from, and it's like 10 times worse.
Mhm.
And it's worse weather
Uh-huh.
as well. But no, but like I liked your some of your observation there. That's kind of funny. But when and Ethan, we were both in Illinois very recently. He was out in Indiana and he was out in Ohio as well. Because yeah, that's what you can get with a remote lifestyle. You can literally just go wherever. We just ended up going to the Midwest out in the States. And in that portion of the States, something that I saw that's pretty vivid is that most Americans like are overweight. Like at least I think it's like 35% of Americans are what's considered like overweight, not quite obese, but overweight. And I think it's like 25 or 20% of Americans are like considered obese. In Canada, it's like not that different. It's like 15 or 20% or something like that. But for a first offer, just like what you were looking for, Shahab, as well, for like make money online through a coach that ends up doing like sort of like weight loss offer, if you're getting on a closing or a setting position with that one, it's very, very beneficial to make sure, and this is part of doing your due diligence as well, where their audience comes from. There's a huge difference in, let's just say, the States. Let's just say they're from the States. And there's a huge difference between if they're only working with people from, let's just say, Tampa. Tampa's out in the States. Tampa's pretty fit place and kind of a little bit more of a younger vibe as well. And people kind of are a little bit more inept and aware of their surroundings. So people kind of keep in shape. They go about it. It's the same thing kind of in Chicago. People kind of keep in shape too. And people that are really focused in the fitness, like are really focused in the fitness. But you could have a client that's out in Tampa, for example, with a weight loss offer, or you can have a client that's out in Houston, Texas, which is the fattest part of America, where you can have the weight loss offer there. Like you always have to kind of do your due diligence, especially when you're just getting started too, on not landing on a really bad offer. Because when you land on a bad offer, when you're just getting started, it's going to it's going to literally like cut from your knees down essentially. You're going to think that that one experience is going to be kind of a reflective of the whole industry as a whole, which just isn't the case. You just have to do your due diligence and just make sure that the offer not only makes sense, but the offer at the same time too, the offer can really not only help yourself, but it has a whole sphere of people that it can influence and help too. So selling a weight loss program out in Houston versus out in like Tampa, Florida, it's going to be much, much different because there's going to be much different volume of different needs and such like that. So that's just something to kind of be aware of when you're checking out those offers too. And Dave, how you doing? Not sure if you hear me. I think you're muted. There you are. Dave, how you doing?
Hey man,
There you are. All right. So
I
that's some
gotta
of
fix my sleep schedule, man. I'm so sorry for you joining
All
late.
good, man. All good. All good. It's good to see you on here as well. So yeah, that's part of like some of those hidden opportunities too, is seeing you want to make sure you're doing a weight loss program in Houston, Texas instead of in Tampa, Florida, essentially, because it's a way bigger audience. There's going to be more of a proof of concept to be able to develop to, and there's going to be more people to be able to impact as well. So you can find different opportunities as well on different platforms like Skool, Facebook, and even LinkedIn. Skool you could dig a bit deeper into, just like what Arkham and what Dave are doing, and they ended up investing in the Remote Savage Access. So they are literally getting roles handed to them almost on a daily basis as well. And the first time when I hear about new roles, they end up getting it first, and then I end up posting the group like either 24 or 48 hours later if there's still roles that are still there on those offers as well. So Skool's a great place to find those opportunities and get in touch with either the business owners themselves, because people are just very interactive too. And it's a great place to do things organically, and people check what level you are in the Skool community too. So sometimes interacting with people for a few days in a community that you think will have a lot of different business owners or a lot of people that have offers that you want to work on, interacting in the community a few days or like 3 to 5 days or so to bump up your level ranking inside of Skool is going to be very, very beneficial as well. And you're more likely going to get business owners that want to be able to work with you and that will end up sending you a message as well. I'm currently testing that out a little bit. Not too sure if you guys are in some of the similar Skool groups that I'm in. I'm literally joining like almost every single one and just kind of testing and trialing and doing it for myself, because it's not like I'm just giving you guys theory. I actually practice what I teach you guys, especially in the Remote Sales Blueprint, in the Remote Savage Access as well, and some of the future programmings that are in there too. And that new 10K program that's inside of the classroom. I believe it's live right now. Ethan ended up, this is another thing I wanted to touch on for today. Ethan ended up giving you guys some excellent value. And he went through a lot of his old conversations for you guys so that you guys don't make the same mistakes as a lot of the setters when he was a manager, because he was a manager on a 7-figure team of a company that was making well over $1 million a year. And he was the manager of the setters on that team. And so Ethan took the time out of his day to literally go through some of his old follow-ups, his old outbounds, a mixture of follow-ups and outbounds, and also inbounds as well for messages for you guys to be able to see. And that is the 10K setter master plan. And Ethan, do you want to give like a couple minutes on like what the program's kind of about a little bit, and what kind of value that these guys can get from the program once they get up to level 4?
Yeah, of course, man. Appreciate you letting me take the stage here. One final thing as well for Shahab, Arkham, and Dave as well. I have a half decade in the fitness industry as well. So if you guys want more opinions on what it's like to be inside being that coach, I had my own business, my personal training business online when I had to move online because of the pandemic and stuff. And so that's when Evan and I started, when we first met, actually. But we can leave that for a second. And so the biggest thing that I learned, and again, you'll see when you watch the videos that I recorded, I'm very upfront about how I screwed up as well. Like I'm very upfront about, wow, I didn't realize why I did it that way, and I broke down exactly why we were doing certain things a certain way with that offer, because we were also again split testing things throughout the time, because we were with that offer for around 2.5 or so years. So things did change over the years, but again, we were roughly averaging around at least 7 figures yearly there. And so there's workflow videos. And again, I'm always going to, you'll see in the videos, I make sure that you guys understand that it is context and offer dependent, but there are things that you can take from each offer and add it to the other ones you're going there. So I show you guys how to go and do a workflow. Basically, if you want to start, like how to start your day, more or less, like what you need to do. And again, it depends on your offer, because most offers, you're not going to start with inbounds. And especially if you're new, like that is something that you need to earn. And because it's a trust thing, because somebody that is hiring you, they need to make sure that you're able to provide enough to be able to get them going. And so they want you typically to start with outbounds. And so mastering outbounds is a really, really, really big key and excellent skill to have. So for the outbound videos, you're going to hear me say a lot. Give me 1 second, guys.
And Dave, I hope you heard that, because I know, Dave, that you really wanted to land a gig where you're getting a lot of inbounds and such. But in order to reap the fruits and benefits of inbounds, you do need to master outbounds as well. because Ethan can preach this as too. No matter how many inbounds that you get, nothing feels better than getting a close from someone that you literally outbounded from cold to closing. There's almost not a better feeling than that as a setter.
Yeah, he's right. And especially like you'll hear me say the word impressions a lot in these videos, okay, guys? And I talk about the offer and how many impressions that your offer has. And that really does make a difference on the hotness and coldness, even when it comes to outbound. And so for outbound specific, I show you guys where to get outbounds, how to outbound. You'll hear me talk about copy and paste messages versus personalized messages, and then talking about rapport building. One of the best things that I'm good at is rapport building. But there is sometimes where you can do too much rapport building, but we can get into that another time.
Is it just me, or did Ethan's internet go down? I think it might have just been me. Or something. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear? Okay, so he froze. Okay,
Mm.
his Wi-Fi went down. But anyway, here, let me show you guys then. Let me share my screen as well and show you a little bit of the inside of it, because it is something that you get once you get to level number 4, like I mentioned. And one of the ways how you're able to get to level 4 is just by engaging inside of the community too. And level 3 that I just switched over last week was the discount for the remote Savage access that's still going on, at least for a few more people are going to be able to get access to that one. But let's jump into here, because this is the program that Ethan is talking about. I'm just going to move some of this portion out of the way. Awesome. So I can see a little bit better. Perfect. So this is what it looks like. So the first video is how to become a 10K per month setter. So it's just a little introduction video here on how the program's going to work. And then Ethan's going to go in and do his 10K per month workflow. We might add an extra outbound and an extra inbound and an extra follow-up video onto here. But for right now, these videos that are on here are super valuable. So it's literally how to do outbounds from scratch. He's just going to do a video of him doing live outbounds and explaining the whole process as well, so that you guys, there's literally nothing for you guys to screw up, especially when you're just getting started on an offer, or if you're already on an offer, how to increase your commissions from either 2, 3, 5,000 and jump it all the way to over $10,000 per month with remote setting as well. So there's outbounds on here. There's more inbounds and outbounds as well. Then there's follow-ups. This is very critical, and Ethan can literally also write a whole novel about the power of follow-ups and why you literally leave money on the table when you do all of this work for answering inbounds or doing outbounds. You do all this work and then you don't bother to follow up with the prospect, because life gets busy, guys. Sometimes like things happens in your life. You guys are talking from like three other different countries, 4 if you include Ethan, if he ends up hopping back in here. But I think his Wi-Fi went down, so it's all good from there. I was prepared for that. He's in Guatemala. That's sometimes what happens with a remote-based lifestyle too, guys. You kind of have to act on a whim and go with the flow, essentially. So there's a good area for follow-ups on here. Then there's a 10K per month workflow on here. So this is just conversation focused as well, individually, for just basic workflows, how the conversations went wrong with the conversations, what you guys can do differently in order to convert these types of prospects into paid clients as well. And then of course we have to bring some receipts for Ethan as well too. So here are some closes, and he's going to show you guys conversations that close, both inbounds and outbounds. So he has a 3,000 close right here, where he explains how he closed Ryan for $3,000. Oh, let me get this back up. Where he closed Ryan for $3,000. There's Brett. There's Rob for $5,000. Another 6,000 one, and 3,000 down here. We might add a bit more closes onto here to give you guys a little bit more variety as well for inbounds, outbounds, follow-ups. But one of these closes on here, guys, I forget which one it is. If Ethan was on here, he just sent me a message right now saying that their whole internet, their electricity went down at the hotel he's staying at. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, that's what you get with the remote lifestyle sometimes. Yeah, there's so much value inside of these conversations, guys. Here, let me see if I can open this up. Just pause this really quickly. But he's literally going to go through the whole conversation with you guys. You guys can kind of see here where he pauses it a little bit. He ends up answering some questions as well too. But we just go through the whole flow of the conversation and the offer of itself as well. Now, in the future, I might have to, since we're just getting started, with this community, we're just getting started with everything literally almost from scratch, which is really what I wanted to do. I wanted to build something so organically, something from scratch as well. And I might have to censor something in the future if I get a call from like a previous client for some of this some of these courses or whatever, or like to hide some names or whatever. But you guys literally have the opportunity to see that these are all real people. You can see the names, you can look them up for yourself and see that they're all legit people. And yeah, I think you guys would be able to get a huge benefit from that too. And yeah, I'm excited for you guys to get there too. Now, Arkham, Dave, as well as Shahab, do you guys have any questions for myself or Ethan on the 10K setter master plan, or kind of open-ended Q&A? Do you guys have any questions?
You guys can go check out my last post too if you haven't on the Skool community yet. It's kind of just happened there. See, I appreciate the patience there, guys. Literally, like I was talking about emotions and controlling what you can control. Well, like I'm living in a country that's my favorite country in the world, but there was a power cut just because like it's a storm season right now, so that's why I got cut out. So thanks for the patience, guys. But hey, I couldn't control it, and so like I got back on when I could, and now we're here.
Part of being remote, dude. All anyway. But yeah, I think Shahab, you unmuted yourself. Did you have any questions either on the 10K setter master plan in and of itself, or another question?
No, actually, I think what you explained sounded very clear to me, and I'm looking forward to it, basically.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. Because I see you
Yeah,
moving up in the ranks as well, too. Keep
yeah, yeah.
commenting, keep engaging, keep going through the blueprint as well. And even get into the remote Savage access too, dude. If you really want to be able to hone in your skills, like Dave and Arkham, they joined up the remote Savage access as well. I think there's a discount code for level 3 that's still in there for you, Shahab, too. And yeah, literally Dave and Arkham, like you guys have already applied for a couple different positions, right? From inside there, only within the last like 24 hours or so.
Yep, I think I did two or one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He did one or two, and I have another one that I'm just finalizing agreements with. Guys, like I'm gonna announce this here. I'm just signing off on a client who's making around $5.56 million per year revenue. He has a profit margin. I think it's about 27 or 29%. He has 17 employees as well. He makes about $500,000 to $600,000 per month, and he's looking for a closer and a setter for his team. But the setter's a little bit different. It's not quite just DM setting. There's also some phone calls that have to do with that setting position. But yeah, for the setter, I believe it's around 7.5% commission on all closes. For the closer, it's 10% commission on all closes. There's no base for this, but they have a leads list of over 6,000 warm leads. And the only people that you talk to on that offer are people that have already purchased from the client itself. So it's people that have already purchased for a $400 to $1,000 LTO, so low ticket offer from the client. Those are the only people that you talk to with this new offer as well. And yeah, it's an AI SaaS offer too. I'm just finalizing agreements and contracts with the client, and as soon as all the paperwork is all done, then I'll be posting that inside of the community as well. But the first people that get access to it are those that are in the remote Savage access, and then it goes into the remote sales one-on-one community just afterwards. But guys, I'm super excited about this one role because it's a huge momentum boost. Being able to work with a client who's generating $500,000 per month is going to be such a huge win for you guys too. in order for you to see what it takes to get onto that next level mentally, in order to start generating not only two, three, four, $5,000 per month as a setter, but even over $10,000 per month. Because him and his offer for our new client that we're just signing on, he wants his setter to make a bare minimum of 7,500 USD a month. He wants $100,000 sales from the setter. He wants $100,000 worth of sales from the closer. It's a $5,000 offer that they have. So they're looking at getting 20 sales from each of the setter, each of the closer too. They could be combined, like it really doesn't matter for that one. As long as each one is a part of 20 sales, they're happy. That's their KPIs. They want to be able to make that within 90 days as well too. So I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a heads up. That's going to be posted inside of the community pretty shortly. So he's expecting you guys to start generating at least $10,000 worth of commissions, the client, $10,000 worth of commissions within 90 days. And that's $10,000 per month for you guys. Like, what would an extra like 10, like even if you're setting and it's 7.5% and you're closing 20 deals from, because he has a really, really good proof of concept already developed. This client, dude, I knew that he was super legit as soon as he mentioned this. He sends one email over to his clients. He literally sends the link, the $5,000 link to his email list, and he makes $25,000 a month. Literally just sending 2 emails, he told me. He makes $25,000 a month. Absolutely insane, just by sending the link. And he's just imagining, what if he had one of you freaking savage salesmen over on his team, how much more money he's able to get. So I sold you guys pretty well for that offer too. And yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to be able to jump onto that offer. There's going to be way more offers coming up as well. I'm talking to a bunch of different business owners too, in order to get them hopped on into the community. But guys, this time last week when I was talking to you, we had 44 members inside of the Remote Sales One-on-One Skool community. Let me just check right now and see. We're at 64 now. So we literally gained 20 members in one single week. That's insane, guys. Let's keep that momentum up and start building this community of like-minded people that really want to watch each other grow and really, really want to see each other succeed as well. I'm starting to see that inside of the communities tab. Ethan's writing a lot more in there, being really active. I want to give a shout out to Shahab as well. You gained 50 points in your first 30 days as well within the Skool community. Congrats on that one. Arkham too, you're super engaged. You're almost Arkham. I think you're almost on level 4 as well. So let's get some activity up on that. Mohammed, who's not here today, he told me he wasn't going to be able to join too, and Steph as well, quietly pulling up the rear on that one. But yeah, guys. Did you guys have any other further questions for me on your end? I'm super excited for you guys to be able to see these new postings and see these new clients that we're signing on to work with, to exclusively give them setters and closers. They're only going to get people from us. They literally can't get setters and closers from other companies. We're the only one that they end up getting getting their sales professionals from. Okay, this is a huge, huge deal and a huge opportunity for you guys. So let's not squander that too. But yeah, anyway, did you guys have any other further questions? Arkham, Dave, Shahab, did you guys have any further questions for us before hopping up? Can be anything, sales related, life related, doesn't quite matter. You guys still have about like 5 minutes or so.
So
Yeah,
the codes.
oh,
Okay.
Yep, Dave, go. Yep. After
I
you,
think
Dave.
he muted his mic.
Oh, you did.
So
Shahab, you go then.
yeah, I did have one question about like the earnings. So sometimes I've seen that some offers have this OTE per month. So I don't quite understand what does it mean.
Oh, okay, so that's going to be earnings projections. So OT is just kind of like an average of what you're expected to generate. So that there's talking commissions there. And you have to base, sometimes they end up doing it revenue wise. So you have to do the math if it's 10% of the revenue that they mention. So if they're expecting you to say get $100,000 worth of revenue in your in a month, then you have to do the math in your head of what the percentage of the commission is. So if it's 10%, 15%, 5%, you do the math for that, and that's going to be your take home as well. But OTE is just pretty much an accumulation of how many sales that they're expecting you to get.
All right. Thanks.
Awesome. Awesome. That was a good question as well, too.
Yeah.
Did you want me to dive a little bit deeper into that job, or did you have any other questions, or?
No, I did like I was quite confused like what does like this mean? And at first I thought that this was the projected earnings of the company, but
No, it's
yeah, yeah.
more on target earnings.
All right,
Yeah, it's more on
I see.
target. It's like that's what they're wanting you as either the setter or the closer to start generating. It's either that portion if they're talking about the role in and of itself, or sometimes they talk about the company. Sometimes OTE, it gets confusing, dude. So like that's a really, really legit question to be able to ask because I also get confused with it sometimes and I have to ask for clarification from the business owner. I'm like, hey, is that OTE for the company or is that OTE for the closer or for the setter or whatnot? So Ethan, I see you raised your hand.
Quick thing I wanted to mention, guys. If you look for offers that are only having base, that might hinder you. And so I've had clients, or sorry, not clients. I've managed setters in the past where they were only looking for offers that had a base because they want the security. That's fine. If you guys need a base, then look for a base, whether it's like 800 euros a month or 1,000 euros a month. That's fine. But the reason that we're in sales is because we believe in our abilities. We believe in Evan. We believe in the coaching that we're going through. And so you have to believe in your things, in your own self, right? Like that's why we're doing it. If you can't kill a deer, then you're not going to be able to eat and provide for your family. If you can't make sales, then you're not going to be able to live this life. And so just keep that in mind. Like it's fine if you find a base offer. It's great. Like having a base is awesome. Like that having that extra security is awesome. But then again, I don't want you guys to be complacent if you have a base. I'm not saying you will, but just keep that in mind.
Yep. Yep. No, that's good. And some of the best sales opportunities, guys, out there, there's literally no base as well either for a lot of them. And a lot of them get missed out on. And that's why I'm training you guys to be literal savages, especially with outbounds, how to deal with it. That's why I want to see you guys get to level 4 so that you can see the real life conversations, real life closes, real life workflows of someone who's already generating over $10,000 per month in commissions as a setter as well. But yeah, if you guys have no further questions for me, Dave, were you muted for yourself? Did you want to say something real quickly?
Yeah, it's the codes for, I was going to ask you that. The 10K per month setter codes is for people who like downloaded something or just completely cold leads.
Which one for the new position
Yeah,
I'm signing on with or
yeah. So, yeah, I want to ask you that too, but I was gonna. Okay, so yeah, I guess.
I don't know, you sound exhausted, dude. Don't worry about that. For any questions, because we're just running out of time on here. If you want to send
Yeah,
that over to the remote
no, no.
savage
I was gonna
access,
ask you that. So
yep.
this question, I was gonna ask you that on the codes. So on the level for codes, I was wondering if that's for like people who downloaded something or completely cold leads, like I'm messaging with the offer I'm in right now, like with Aslan.
Oh, that one you're just doing outbounds for that one. For then that's completely cool. There is a tutorial on outbound soon. Just like when I showed my screen before and we went through the programming, there's a whole flow and a workflow literally just for outbounds. And so you're going to get a whole bunch of ideas from Ethan inside of that program on how to convert those outbounds into paid clients as well. And those are the best leads, man. Those are the best people to make those closes with, those that you literally outbound to that are super cold, haven't even heard of your client, haven't even heard of the offer before, and then they end up closing within like a week or two. Those are the best feelings, man. And there is a tutorial that is on that inside of the 10K setter master plan as well. That's a good question.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome, boys. We're just wrapping up. There's less than a minute left on the Zoom. Thank you guys for hopping in for today. I'm freaking excited for you guys to be able to hit the ground running. I want to see you guys land some roles and land some gigs too, just like what Dave ended up doing about a month ago. He landed on one of his first remote setting gigs. He earns 30% commission from his outbound offers. So that's why he's looking more so for an inbound role too, but he gets 30% commission. So I think that the workflow and the outbound workflow is going to be huge value to you, Dave. So yeah, let's get up to level 4 and get you inside there so that yeah, you could start generating those 30% commissions on that 7K offer as well and get some real money coming in there. But yeah, just wrapping up here, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Be engaged in the community, and I will see you guys next week. Okay.
Good to see you again, boys. Take care. Eh?
See you. Take care. Have a nice day.
Bye bye.